Okay, it's New Warfare with myself and my colleague Kenneth. Welcome back. And I believe we're going to use basic decks now, Kenneth, or what?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, I was actually going to get a dice and roll for which class to use. So I'm just considering what have I done with my dice.
You need to find a D9.
Yeah, D9, yeah. Well, I read an explanation of how the pack contents are calculated when you open a pack, and the AI rolls between 1 and 5 to see whether to upgrade a card from common to rare, and if it is rolled a 5 or a 1 or whatever, then it rolls again to see if it becomes an epic. And I was thinking, what would a 5-sided dice be? And then it hit me. A Toblerone bar. A really, really short Toblerone bar would be a 5-sided dice.
Just one piece.
Yeah, exactly. Just one piece of Toblerone. It's perfect. Okay, I've got the dice. It's a D20, so we'll ignore 19 and 20.
No,
We'll divide by...
that's I choose.
Huh?
19. No.
Oh, 19 and 20 is that you choose. Yeah. Okay. Shall I roll for just me or for both of us?
I've already decided that I'm gonna play druid, so you roll whatever you want.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna divide it by 2 and then count from top left to the right. So if I roll like a 5 or 6, it'll be a rogue, for example. Here we go. It's a 12, so that's druid. So it's gonna be a mirror match.
Rawr.
Oh my goodness, you're in trouble now because Hearthstone's Reddit group has just favorited one of my tweets, which is New Warfare with Katy and Kenneth and stream link. So we're gonna be swamped with people in a minute.
Oh shit.
So best behavior, don't say fuck, whatever you do. Let's see.
Well, you just said it.
Ah, fuck, you're right. Yeah. So my card of the day for 15 packs or riot yesterday was Snake Trap. So I think my card of the day for next week's 15 packs or riot is going to be Preparation, because the rogue deck I think is the next most accessible deck for me to build at this point. Ooh, and speaking of which, Blizzard is revealing a new card today, so let's take a look and see what it is. Okay, Blizzard has revealed a card called Shield Maiden, and it looks like it's a warrior card because it's got a red backdrop. And it is a 6-drop that costs 5 mana. Sorry, what? It's a 6-drop that has 5 attack and 5 health, and it has a battle cry of gain 5 armor. And that is the card revealed by Blizzard today. I will post that on the website after the show. Well, you are using a basic deck, so you've got the same cards as me, because I was thinking this is a hideous waste of a claw, but... But why not, you know?
That minion already attacked.
Oh, that minion already attacked, yes. I got Core Hound in my hand. There you go, it's one of my 4 cards. It's not going to do any damage, you can be almost sure of that. If it does, I will do some kind of forfeit if my Core Hound does damage to you, to face. So I'm trying to decide whether this new warrior card is good or bad, because 6 is expensive for 5/5, but the battle cry giving 5 armor is really great, because if you have the epic card Shield Slam in your hand, then it's very good. But also, of course, we have Shield Block already, which is a common, which gives you 5 armor and draws a card. So, swings and roundabouts. Hmm. Hmm. XYZ list of people are now following you on Twitter. Gotta love social media.
What you looking at?
2 minutes after Reddit favorites the tweet. Now, Boulderfist Ogre is a great card because it has 7 health, and having 7 health is more important than having 9 attack at that mana level. Did we all remember to mute Chrome? Because I know one person who didn't. And I know 2 people who didn't because I didn't actually mute it either.
Good for you, I'm not using Chrome. Nothing to mute.
Or, well, you know, I heard the Facebook pling.
Yeah.
The gates are open.
Gates are open, Kenneth.
Yep.
Just so you know. Just a quick warning for you.
I'll go visit the gates now.
The gates are open.
I think the gate's just closed, and you stole the gate, you fucker. Hey, that's not funny. Don't steal my fucking gates. You know, if we had 100 viewers right now, I reckon this kind of banter would pretty much guarantee that we had 200 viewers the next time. It's like a comedy duo.
Got more gates? Or are the gates closed?
I use both my gates already. You know, I've got the core hound now, but it's like, what is the point in casting it? Because you could just kill it with either of your minions. I did that a little disturbingly too well.
For the wild.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. You know what my favorite thing to do on the stream is, or even when I'm playing Hearthstone in general. I do this a lot, even when I'm not playing against the said deck. I do like to just go, "You face Jaraxxus, Lord of the Burning Legion," and I've done it so many times that I've actually made my throat sore. Okay. See, drawing Innovate now is not very useful, is it? Let's be honest.
Well played.
Are you gonna spam my?
A natural mistake.
Yeah, I should have cast it next to. I thought it was gonna give me the excess mana card and cast the card, but I guess I have to do it when I have 10 in the tray, not just 10 in total. So yeah, lesson learned. But you face Jaraxxus. It's the laughing ringtone I have on my phone. Is Jaraxxus laughing? That's what it's from.
Yeah.
But it's a laugh he does when he attacks, and of course normally he doesn't attack because he's a 315 minion, but usually he replaces your hero, so it's only if he gets summoned not from your hand that he actually gets a chance to do his laugh.
Mm-hmm.
It does appear, does it not, that the Core Hound is actually going to do some damage.
Yeah.
Oh, the bittersweet irony.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to decide whether to trade the Oasis Snapjaw and my damage into yours, or whether to attack with the Core Hound at the risk of having everything removed with a swipe. Although I haven't drawn swipe yet, I don't know if it's in this deck or not. And I also have Healing Touch in my hand, so do I heal myself? How much am I worried about doing burst damage? Or do I heal my Snapjaw in the hope that I'll draw another Mark of the Wild or whatever the one that gives it Taunt is called? Never played Druid. So I think
Time waits for no one. For
I
the
will
wild.
do it this way. I don't think my life is in big trouble yet. If I was on ladder, I wouldn't have done that because they could burst me down by like 14 damage on turn 9. But I don't think you're gonna burst me down 14 damage.
No. However, you said you
And
would concede if you ever got to deal damage with the Core Hound, which you promptly did.
I said I would do a forfeit on the stream. I didn't mean I would concede the game.
I concede.
So what you're saying is I have to not attack with a Core Hound.
I thought forfeit
Okay,
and concede was
gonna...
the same, but I guess that's a language barrier.
No, like a challenge or so. Okay, I'm actually gonna write in my tracker now, like, was winning, comedy forfeit. I need to find some kind of, because that's gonna affect my challenge stats against you now.
Of course it is.
Hang on. You know what? I'm gonna just pull up on the stream the all-time stats against you and me because I have it all programmed in. Every single match we've played is tagged with your name, and I'm just tagging the ones that we've played tonight now. So if it ends up being not quite 50-50 because of that, then I'm not going to be too happy. Okay. Kenneth. Kenneth is spelled with 2 N's. Okay. All time. Gentlemen. Oopsie. Let us look at the stats of... Oh my goodness! Here are the stats against Kenneth of all time. 11 wins and 11 losses. So if I hadn't conceded, then presumably I would have won that match. It would have been 12 wins and 10 losses. So in fact, that was the match that would have pushed me above 50-50, and I conceded. It was excellent. In the breakdown, you can see I've used my Warlock against him 59% of the time, and he has used his Paladin 45% of the time. Kenneth's second favourite choice has been the Rogue. And my second favourite choice, what a shocker, has been the Hunter at 14%. So basically I'm the Warlock person and he's the Paladin person, which does not really surprise me. I don't have any matches that we played prior to September the 15th, of course, but since September the 15th, those are the 22 matches we've played. Okay, I'm going to re-roll. 19, you get to choose, Kenneth.
Oh my, hang on, I'm gonna roll my own dice.
You got a D20 as well?
Of course. Yeah, I got...
We're such geeks.
Oh, number 7. What's that for you?
Number 7, that would be the Paladin. If we're dividing by 2.
Okay.
Because then it's the 4th class, isn't it? Because 1 and 2 is Warrior, 3 and 4 is Shaman, 5 and 6 is Rogue, 7 and 8 is Paladin.
Okay.
So that's going to be the Paladin. What did you roll? Let's find out.
Uther versus Gul'dan.
Excuse me, stream.
Soul shall be mine.
Oh,
I will fight with honor.
thought I was gonna sneeze, but I didn't. That was a terrible opening hand. I mulligan all of it.
Why do you call?
Okay. Wow. This is a real bunch of shit. Oink oink. It's tempting to coin out the that card there that I've highlighted, but I'm not sure if it's worth it. Yeah, this is Let's just use this one instead. Hideous waste. But what can you do when you're using basic decks?
Have a good time. I don't really give a
Is this where I say,
exclamation
well, at
mark.
least it's... Yeah, is this where I say at least it's fair and then you start laughing again?
For justice.
Justice, motherfucker. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Oink, 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 oink. Oh, and for those of you watching on the stream, I'm seeing that I still have the old deck list up, so I'm not actually using the Death Trap Hunter now, so I'll just remove that. See, that's a better target for it.
For justice.
We should have kept score. I didn't actually do that. Let's have a look and see what's happened so far. So I won 2 and lost 1 against you with the Hunter.
Yeah, when we played those first matches.
Yeah, I've just realised that of course the tracker doesn't track basic decks. Did I play 3 games in a row with the Hunter? That doesn't sound right to me.
Let me think.
Well, we did play some earlier today.
For honor.
I don't remember what you were
No,
playing.
I'm only speaking of this evening. Did we play some earlier today?
Yeah, because you woke up early.
I did not put those. Oh yes, they are. Yes, I have tagged you in them. Yeah.
To arms.
I'm just trying to think how many decks I play. I'm thinking. I can see it from the hero list here. Yeah, I used a basic deck when I played with the Warlock, didn't I? Yeah, I remember now. I used a basic Warlock deck, so that one needs some shit. Cause the tracker, it only knows about custom decks, so it misinterprets what deck you've chosen when you try and use a normal, when you try and use a basic deck against it.
Okay.
For honor. For justice.
Honor, justice, whichever. Then I used the priest deck, and then I went to the basic druid deck. Yeah, now it's all correct.
The gates are open.
Gates are open.
Okay.
Good news, the gates are open. I haven't actually used my hero power yet. So, if you're tuned in and you didn't see 15 Packs or Riot yesterday, make sure you go and watch that. It's on the YouTube channel. youtube.com/Katy Hearthstone. It's also on the Twitch highlights on the tab just underneath the video you're watching now. And you can see us rip open 15 packs and guess what the arcane dust value of each pack is. And if you haven't followed the stream, don't forget to click
The
on
gates are open.
follow just underneath the video player winner, and you will get notified when the stream goes live. Thank you for tuning in. Gates are still open.
Oh.
It's just like running the radio station.
Well, let's
I've just kind of
tear them
automatically
down.
fallen. Nice. I've automatically gone down into that sort of, you know, radio station voice. It's amazing how easy it is to fall back into it.
Someone call for the doctor.
Someone call for the doctor.
Yep. The voodoo doctor.
Mm.
They'll never know what.
Hmm.
Reporting for duty.
Like, I really just want to buff and hit you to face, and then have lethal next turn, but, you know, if you have a Soulfire or, like, yeah, Soulfire will give you 1 point less than lethal. What buffs would the Warlock have? He doesn't really have any buffs besides Power Overwhelming. Or I suppose he might have Demon Fire, but none of these are demons, are they? So it's, wait, yeah, no, that one's a beast. It's because, okay, I have Blessing of Might in my hand, so I could buff the 4/1 and take him down to 6, and I'll have an easy lethal next turn, but he only needs to come up with 6 extra damage, which I don't know if he could do it with the basic deck, but it is a greedy play to try and take him face. So instead, I'm just gonna
Move quickly.
hit his spell damage. Token or minion. Reckless Rocketeer, that would do it. Of course, I don't figure him having things like Reckless Rocketeer in his deck because nobody uses Reckless Rocketeer.
I can't do that.
Okay, so it was a very good job that I.
Reporting for duty.
Well, no, I would have had 1 life left actually, but he still won this. Well played. Just so that everyone can see, that was the last card I had. Well, I say everyone, just so Kenneth can see, because everyone else can see already.
Well, I could look at your stream if I wanted.
If you really wanted to, yeah. Shall I just concede then? Are you gonna do some tricks? Some tricks!
Yep.
Yay! Oh, the ultimate board clear. That was insulting. Good. I'm good at giving you 5 out of 10 on BM there. I'll see if I can out BM you next time I'm gonna win. Okay, re-rolling.
Oh,
It's a 7.
I got a
That's
sacrificial pact.
That is one of the worst cards in the game. That is on par with Wisp as one of the worst cards in the game. I rolled a 7, so I'm using the Paladin again.
Mm-hmm.
At least I went to a Core Hound.
I'm rolling a 3.
It's a Shaman for you.
Yup.
Who's there? Let's throw!
For Doomhammer.
Shaman
will
versus
fight with
Paladin.
honor.
That's an interesting matchup. And normally I would kick your ass with Consecration, and that would solve the entire problem against the Shaman. But I don't think this deck has Consecration in it. So there's no AoE board wipe in this deck, as far as I know.
But you do have oink oink.
I have oink oink.
You do that so well.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
It's almost
I do
embarrassing.
that too well, it's almost uncanny. Yeah, it's very feminine of me, I know. Sorry. You face piggy!
Yeah, Mr. Piggy.
You face Miss Piggy, Lord of the Burning Legion.
Lord of the Muppets.
Lord of the Muppets. Doctor Luther. It's like, does that count as early game BM, like buffing a 1/1 minion to 4/1, giving it Divine Shield, and then going face in the same turn?
No.
Well, I can't do anything,
For duty.
so I'm going to play a very bad hero power past turn 3. It's bad enough doing it on turn 2, doing it on 3 is even worse.
Ready to ride.
Who designs these pre-made basic decks, seriously?
Blizzard.
Locked and loaded. To battle.
Who puts Wolf Rider in a basic Shaman deck?
Why shouldn't it be there?
Because it doesn't fit the theme of the deck.
It does.
Well, I guess it depends what other cards they put in that deck.
The
but
wolf-
It wouldn't.
The Wolf Rider is an orc, and the Shaman is an orc.
Oh, so it fits the lore of the deck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I couldn't imagine it being synergetic with the actual Shaman decks that I see. But why you didn't say playing a wolf? You have to say playing a wolf when you play a wolf.
Nah.
Well, I haven't either, to be honest. I haven't thought about it. I'm not sure I played any wolves. Haven't played Direwolf Alpha or Wolf Rider so far tonight in these matchups. I've just spilled a large quantity of white cards of Top Hero cards everywhere.
You splashed whites.
I splashed white, yeah. Splash a little bit of red too. The two colours you really least want to splash. Okay. See how many people get that joke. Let me think.
I've got a huge guy. To battle. Fire.
I was just debating going face there with that one because he would have to trade anyway, but rather than letting him buff things up with his totems, and for the 1 damage it would have done into face, it's not worth it. See, if I hadn't traded now, he would have had a 2/2 because of the raid leader, so it was a good call.
Fire.
Let's see.
They'll never know what
board control, check. Card advantage, epic fail.
Dingo! Yes!
No! Well, I'm gonna concede that was a lucky draw, but well, Kenneth hasn't seen what it is yet. But even if I hadn't drawn that, I do have this, and in fact, I think I'll play that because it's more on curve.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Might of Stormwind,
This
check.
one's mine.
As I believe I mentioned to you before, Kenneth, I'm particularly paranoid about board clearing when I play against a shaman because they only have to throw down a flame tongue
What
totem
you
or
want?
direwolf alpha or something like that, and then you're immediately screwed up.
Yeah, I'm sitting with all these cards giving wind, fury and stuff, but my creatures never get around summoning sickness. Or whatever it's called
Yeah,
in this game.
That's because I'm it doesn't have a name, but I think we just call it summoning sickness anyway, because most of the people playing this, or at least the pros and the people writing about it, they all play Magic anyway. So, let's just see. Do I have lethal here? If I'm careful about how I use the stuff in my hand. If we get rid of him, play this one, then we'll have 11. Yeah, okay, we have lethal. We have a lethal even without playing anything, actually. So, is this where we BM him to the max? Let's BM him to the max. Ah, he's not gonna let me! What an asshole. I had Raid Leader in my hand and Wrath.
Oh, my hand was really shitty for what was coming out on your side.
Is this where I smile and say, so it's 2-0 to me, knowing full well that I conceded the Druid match and that it's technically 1-1? Oh no, wait, I lost the previous match with the Paladin. So technically it's 2-1 to me, but actually it's 2-1 to Kenneth because I conceded with the Druid. I'll just set these to basic decks. That's to say 2-1 in the basic deck wars with the rolling of the dice.
Yep.
Here we go. I rolled a 3, which means it's now my turn to play the Shaman.
I rolled a mage.
Okay. You rolled a 17 or 8... No, 15 or 16.
16.
Okay. My favorite number.
Versus Jaina!
For real.
that hasn't been discussed on the stream either. So
No,
it's
I'm sure Norwegians will understand.
They're not, any of my friends who are watching will probably have a little smile on their face now. Okay. I'm gonna take your advice and mulligan away the card that gives Wind Fury. It's a shit card anyway, nobody uses it. Wind Fury actually in general is...
you speak of us like we're nobody.
The people on the stream will be laughing now because I mulliganed Wind Fury out of my hand and what came back was Wind Fury. So I got the same card. Wind Fury in general in, I was gonna say Magic, in Hearthstone is overrated because basically it never actually does anything except very, very, very rarely. It's not worth the extra mana cost of the card to get something with Wind Fury usually.
I would have loved to have something like that in my Paladin deck.
What you want?
Well, again, I only speak for the meta, but it's basically not effective in the meta, and it's not very useful in Arena either. For one example, there's a card called Wind Fury Harpy, which is a 6 mana card that has 4 attack and 5 health, and it has Wind Fury. So you'd think it would be really good, but actually it's a pretty terrible card. It's quite a poor card. So yeah, Wind Fury. Not that I'll tell you the one good thing in the Shaman deck that has Wind Fury, Alakir Windlord, because that has Wind Fury, Charge, Divine Shield, and Taunt. And there is a new card in the Goblins vs. Gnome pack. You can't craft it, but it can be spawned from one of the other cards. And it has Mega Wind Fury, and it actually says Mega Wind Fury on the card description. And the card can attack 4 times, and if I remember correctly, it has 4 attack and 8 health, or something like that. So, yeah. Mega Wind Fury is incoming in Goblins vs. Gnomes.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Just bear with me a second.
I wonder.
Could open a smaller version of the gates, I guess. Or we could...
Narrow gates.
I'm just thinking here. Okay. Oi. It's like every time I say something like, oh, Core Hound is not very useful, oh, Wind Fury is not very useful, I like win a game with it. So, but I think that's the difference of playing basic decks. You know what I would really love would be for us to be able to draft cards like an arena and then just play against each other. That would be amazing. So nobody's getting anywhere fast here. Here's the narrow gates. Booty Bay Bodyguard. I was gonna say I don't want to know where they got the name of that from, but I'm sure as a Warcraft player, Kenneth can probably tell us.
Yep. They're very.
The name?
They're doing a very good job at taking out the gankers in Booty Bay. And neutral.
Is Booty Bay a location in Warcraft?
Yeah, it's a location with a neutral faction of the goblins. So people will go there and be ganked and ganked and ganked and ganked until they decide not to go back.
So why is it called Booty Bay Bodyguard?
Because
sorry, why is it called Booty Bay?
Because it's pirate-ish inspired area.
Oh, that kind of booty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you see, you know, that thought never even occurred to me once. That's bad. I always thought of the other type of booty. Sorry.
Working as intended.
Well, Katie working as intended. She's also just dropped a dice, so she's very much working as intended now. Where did my dice go? Ah. Okay. I'll find it after the match.
What you want?
Get behind me.
Am I gonna have to cut to a commercial to find the dice? It's just looked all over the floor. It's amazing how far a dice can actually roll. Because it is not anywhere to be seen. Which probably means it's caught in like the wheel of my a chair or something.
Under the sofa.
Yeah, well, if I turn the lights on, that would kind of be revealing on the stream, so...
Can't have any of that.
Ah, I don't really want to play that card. That card's just going to be killed. Kenneth puts me in a slightly awkward position here. But he's known for doing that.
What you looking at?
Advantage Kenneth. Tricky.
So now what? What you got?
Now what indeed? What you got for me, boy? Not much, to be honest.
The frost wolves stand ready.
My Frost Wolf is 7/7, and you know what that is? That's 2 3.5s, motherfucker.
Or it's 14 combined. How could you not see that?
How could I not see that?
Because it's a sheep bat.
Oh, okay. Next turn, Flame Strike. If there is a next turn, you can just fireball me to the face. Yeah.
Taunty.
That was lucky. Meh. I was actually about to click resign, and then I realized you didn't quite have lethal, but I'm sure if you have a fireball or something, it'll be fine. Or a flame strike. You're
They'll
1 point
never
away
know
from
what-
lethal from what's visible. There you go. Okay.
Am I?
Well, if you can get rid of the taunts, you are, yeah. Well, if you get rid of the taunts, you have lethal now, because you just did me 3 damage.
Right.
Oh, you're gonna be 1 point short with your hero power, I guess. Okay, no hero power. This
There we go. The difference between 1 and 2 is not a lot.
Yep. I could have killed the Bloodfen Raptor, but yeah. Makes no difference. GG. I'm gonna jump up from my chair and find the dice for the next game. Oh, did you just draw that?
No.
So you had it all along. Okay. I was just... So give him a 7 out of 10 for BMing there, for not killing me on the previous turn when he could have.
No, I couldn't. Because I wanted to play something else.
Okay, let me just go find my dice.
Good luck. It looked so funny when you just turned
What?
back.
Just what?
When you turned back, it looked so funny because it turned into transparent.
Are you watching the stream now?
Yeah, I turned it on when you went away.
Well, I was thinking about cutting to a break to do this, but this is the only time ever that I've had the lighting on so that people can actually see what the room looks like. I was thinking when I get the green screen stuff that I'm gonna just like have the lights on and let them see me assembling it, and then I'm gonna time lapse it in Lightworks and put the Benny Hill theme on it. Because you know I'm gonna make a mess of assembling it.
Yeah.
I mean, think TV. At least if I break this, it's 9.5 times cheaper to replace than the TV was. But I'm looking for the the light, the holy light of my telephone. Okay. I should not be streaming this, so we'll go to commercials. Alright, it's Noob Warfare, welcome back with me, KD, and Kenneth, although he doesn't actually say anything. I need to turn the lights off because I forgot to do that. Okay. So we're gonna roll.
You found your dice.
Yes. They see me rolling.
They
I'm
don't see
rolling.
me rolling.
That's a 12. Well, they don't see me rolling either because they can't see the desk. I rolled a 12, so I'm going with the druid. I think we've found the format, haven't we? This has been the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Just play with basic decks and roll. It's like good experimentation.
And figure out why all those shit cards actually are good here.
Yeah.
In lack of better options.
Well, that means that I hope they come up with some like basic goblins versus gnome decks, or they modify the basic decks to include them, but I don't suppose they will. I'm gonna mulligan the Core Hound if that's okay with you.
Yeah, because you'd be screwed if you draw it and play it.
Yeah, well, I just did. It was in my opening hand, so I mulliganed it. Sadly, the stuff I got back was not really much better. Yes.
Why do you call?
So I'm being told I'm a potty mouth. How dare you? I'm not a potty mouth. Fuck you guys.
What's a potty mouth?
Somebody who says lots of gross and indecent things and swears a lot and talks about inappropriate things. It's like a gutter mouth or potty mouth. It's the same thing. Language lessons with Katie and Kenneth.
Well, was that a complaint or an observation?
More of an observation, I think.
Let's look.
I'm guessing it was more an observation than a complaint, given the smiley face that came after the remark.
Someone called the doctor.
I never got the feeling that anybody is really bothered by potty mouths when streaming. It never seems to be an issue, really. Okay.
For the wild.
Pew pew pew.
No.
It is, by the way, 3-1 to you with the basic decks at the moment. Would be 2-all if I hadn't conceded with the druid, but you know, according to the stats, it's 3-1 to you, and I have said repeatedly that stats don't lie, so it would be a little bit hypocritical of me now to claim that it's not actually correct. But it isn't correct, so we know this. It's fine. Chewing Yeti.
Are we there,
Best.
Yeti?
Oh my god. Best basic 4-drop in the game until somebody spoils it with a hideous play on words. Choices.
I'm not ready. But
I nearly dropped the dice again, as I'm sure you heard. Just stop playing with the dice in the middle of the game. Play with a pencil instead. Are you flying?
Yeah. But where am I flying?
I was just wondering if it was like high or something.
Let's fly into that one.
I reckon I'm gonna open the gates.
Oh,
Opening the gates seems legit.
yeah.
The gates are open.
Done.
Well, they are.
They are.
Don't have enough mana.
Oops. It's
For the
considered bad
wild.
practice to attack to face with this stuff, but you're so low on health, so...
Doesn't that make it good practice?
Yeah, exactly. Normally, by the way, I have music on when I'm playing, but I don't actually know how to separate the Skype microphone out or your output on Skype from the Spotify music volume on the stream, so I need to
Someone called.
look at that and maybe do it with the Windows mixer. Yeah, looks like I can do it with the Windows mixer. I didn't actually think about that till just now. And I just kept it simple and not played any music.
Well, that's good.
So I have got 6, 7, 10. I'm 1 point off lethal. That sucks.
The gates are open. For the
Those
wild.
bloody gates.
Frickin' gates. They're always open.
Yeah.
It's not like real life, is it?
Nope.
Gates have hard accessibility sometimes.
Where are my gates? I want gates. Well, I guess it's too late for me to get some gates.
It is too late. Why don't you use your hero power? That will help. You got soul fire? No. Right,
They'll never know what. They'll never know what.
Have enough mana.
it's BM time. It's too bad I didn't have enough to actually proc my weapon as well. Then I could have won without actually attacking with the bolt of pistol. Okay. Now
Rolling the
I
dice.
believe it's let's see. Now it's 3-2 to Kenneth, so I rolled 16, that's the mage.
Mirror match.
Oh, you got mage too? Okay. Mirror mage. I bet this deck's gonna be full of useless secrets, isn't it?
You asked for it.
I don't know. I don't think secrets are basic cards, are they?
Some of them are, I think. No, they're commons and rares, yeah, you're right. And Snake Trap was an epic, that's why I didn't have it in my hunter deck. So I think Noob Warfare is a good idea for a show, and that I should have have that section where people just play against me, or you play against me with like basic decks, and we just banter. And Friday seems like a very good night for it, because I was planning to make tonight casual night, and I was going to stream from 6 and just be casual and actually play, like, not just have Hearthstone, but also just play YouTube videos and just have some crazy stuff and messing around rather than presenting a professional educational show. So it would seem that we have a decent format here. And do I want board control, or do I want to play that? Yeah. So yeah, Friday night Noob Warfare. I can write about it on the website. / casual night for the nights where Noob Warfare isn't available. To hedge one's bets.
I hope you like my invention.
So...
Tastingo!
Tastingo.
Yeah, I just saw the time. I can't believe that's the time. I'm shocked. I thought it was like 11 or something. I just looked, because I haven't had any dinner yet. I just looked there, I was like, what? It's 2 in the morning. I have not yet eaten dinner. That's shocking. Okay, well, when this broadcast is over, I'm definitely going to sit and watch QI and have a pizza.
I think you missed the important 3 hours earlier today.
The important 3 hours?
Yeah.
Well, the ones where you could have
From
made
8
food for me?
till whenever you got out.
Oh yeah, that's right. I slept through it. Yeah, good point.
Oh, sure.
I'm actually quite having fun playing with the basic decks now, because I played with them against a girl offline a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, man, this is shit. I can't even use them. Like, they're harder to play with because they're just so bad. And now I'm so used to playing against the ladder deck, so this is kind of relaxing by comparison, because playing against the ladder decks is so stressful. So this was actually quite fun. It's a change from the normal pace. I don't have to worry about all these combos and things so much, or at all, really. All the stuff I normally worry about, you can just play it in a kind of straightforward way. Just proving that they did actually design the basic decks pretty well. See, now that's a shit card. You'd much rather have Arcane Missiles than Arcane Explosion.
No.
I hope you like my
Ew.
invention.
No.
Oh, we're gonna have another argument.
Yep.
Okay, why would you rather have Arcane Explosion than Arcane Missiles?
Because sometimes the board is filled with with one in the behind.
Too situational. It takes up a slot in your deck and it hardly does anything.
Well, I guess it depends on what deck you're playing. I hate when the mages play Arcane Explosion against me, because I always have creatures with one in the ass.
Well, they never play it against me because they just don't use that card. It's actually mage is not very popular in general, so at the moment, so you don't see it much. But the thing is, Arcane Missiles, you can direct the randomness somewhat.
Yeah, whereas the Arcane Explosion is guaranteed to deal 1 to each and everything.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. It's like you don't want to, or usually you don't want to deal 1 to everything. You just want to take out 1 creature.
Oh.
Okay, I'm just sorry. I'm trying to decide what to do. Yeah, that's why I'm fapping around. I have many choices in my hand.
Oh, in my constructed mage deck, I have the Arcane Missiles, and so many times I've been annoyed because I haven't had Arcane Explosion.
Really? Okay. I'll go into Arena, which is a different case again. Arcane Missiles is really superior in Arena because it's about early board control, and Arcane Explosion, well, it's AoE, so... And doing 1 damage in AoE in Arena is kind of pointless. You need Holy Nova or Consecration or Flame Strike or Lightning Storm or something like that. And in the Mage deck you've got Blizzard as well, at 6 mana, although it's a rare so it doesn't come up so much in Arena.
Don't like it.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping you would do. That's why I went to face last turn, because I was considering the trade and I thought, well no, he's going to have to trade into that anyway, so...
Yeah.
Let's do the extra face damage. Is there any Flame Strike in this Mage decks?
No.
I haven't really seen any spells yet. The only spells I've seen is Arcane Intellect.
An Arcane Explosion. And you'll find Polymorph, and I'm sure there's a Fireball.
Oh, Polymorph, yeah, you cast Polymorph and yeah, well. Okay, 7 mana.
What to do? What to do?
Bingo! Yes!
Well, Flame Strike is a basic card.
Yeah, but it's one of those you unlock, isn't it?
Comes at level 10, I think, or 8.
So you wouldn't find it in here.
Don't the basic decks have everything up to level 10 in them?
Well, they start out as basic, and they don't change while you're leveling up the deck.
No, but I mean, I think they have everything up to level 10, because when you unlock them for your own constructed decks.
Yeah.
I don't think you necessarily... Oh, well, you know what? Let's internet's the matter. Hearthstone. What cards do basic decks have? Okay. That's the most vague search of all time. See, I've just drawn Arcane Explosion, and what do you expect me to do with it now at this point in the game? This is totally pointless.
What to do? What to do?
What you looking at?
Job's done.
Oh, I have an amazingly funny plan. 5. Oh, he just ruined my amazingly funny plan. Okay, hold on. So 3, 6, 8. Oh, that sucks. I was thinking I want to finish you off with Arcane Explosion, but I'm like can't quite do it in a neat way. So never mind. I was like, it's not a question of how can I win, it's a question of how can I win using Arcane Explosion to BM him.
Ready to ride? Taste my steel!
I hope you can get rid of all 3 of them. That's the only way you're gonna win. Since you don't have...
What to do?
If you had like a Pyroblast, no, you'd still have 1 too little. Pyroblast would be so good right now, you could burst me down to 1 life.
Yeah. Well, I don't have that.
No, and you can't anyway, because you'd be dead.
And that is no fun.
For me it is when my opponent's dead. Oh yeah, of course, Gamepedia, I can find it on there. I didn't think about that.
Time runs out on me.
Okay, I wasn't looking, and apparently he's board wiped me. Fireball, Snapshot. Oh, well, very good. Well done. Well done indeed.
They'll never know what.
All planned out in advance.
Yeah, I was expecting you to come up with something like that.
Oh, I had plenty of
Because
things in my head.
when I'm on less than 10 lives and you're playing against spellcasters, then something's bound to come up.
Yeah. The general rule is with mage and shaman is like don't let yourself go below 14 life. That's kind of the critical level at 14.
Yeah, but it's not really anything I can do about it.
Apparently, my D20 loves druid because I roll a 12.
Oh.
So far, I've only played 4 of the basic classes, and I've played paladin and druid twice now when I've done this. Okay. Anyway, here's what the interweb says about the basic decks. Basic decks are pre-made decks of cards provided for players to use, constructed entirely of neutral cards from the basic card set, and basic class cards available at level 1. So yeah, and there's actually deck listings here. So each deck is composed of all 5 basic class cards available to that class from level 1, plus 10 basic neutral meaning cards, 2 of each, and then there's a list of the cards which I won't bother to go into. So yes, it's only level 1 spells. That's a bit boring. I'm gonna curve out nicely here with my core hand in the opening hand.
Charge forward!
This is shitty.
For the wild.
I have at least curved out very, very nicely here, as anyone watching can see from my hand.
Tazdingo! Yes!
You have done it, Curvalicious.
Curvalicious.
I wonder.
They'll never know what.
Continuing with curvaliciousness. tummy is a rumbling. Oh, it's Friday, isn't it? It's, or Friday night. It's a new episode of Listen How It's Good News, I guess. It's available on iPlayer, which is a very funny comedy show if you guys don't know what that is.
And,
Opening the
and
gates.
if you don't have iPlayer, it's on YouTube as well.
Yeah, just YouTube Russell Howard's Good News. Yeah. Very funny news slash YouTube video show with many funny cat pictures, I'm sure. So I'm thinking this is the least viewers over the longest amount of time I've ever had. So I'm thinking perhaps Friday night is not a good night for streaming. Perhaps people are busy or out or whatever on Fridays, because we usually have few viewers and there's just like no one. Well, like 1 or 2 people, and that's it. So
Don't mess with
that actually, to me, that means Friday night is still better for casual, because it's the least important night to be professional. But then something like this probably get more donations than being professional. That's the irony. Shall I tell you what's going to happen now? I'm going to play my core hand, and you're going to run your 2 minions into it, and then you're going to use the Fiery War Axe to finish it off, which is probably in your hand, or you're going to draw it soon. And it will have been of no benefit to me whatsoever, so I'm not even going to bother playing it. Well, I can play it on my next turn though. Oh, that sounded like someone stood on a cat's tail. Gotta love those cats, man. Whoop, 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 whoop.
What now?
Just me and Mr. Bite.
So many dodgy animal sounds in this. Oh, so there's something I didn't know from before. Execute is a level 1 class spell. See, if I'd have put out the core hound, you could have attacked into it with your 1/1.
Yep.
And finished it off like that.
And then be stuck with that.
Proving my point.
And then be stuck with a taunter.
Give it a shot.
You can't prove a point if it doesn't happen.
You'd rather be stuck with the taunt than with the core hound, though, wouldn't you? That's core hound is like got what as we call soft taunt, because people want to get things like that off the board as quickly as possible. It's like Knife Juggler has soft taunt as well. That's a phrase they used for something that like it doesn't have taunt, but it's such an annoyance and it's such a high priority minion. Oh, I drew Innovate on turn 9 again, just like last time I was a druid. But it's such an annoyance that... you really,
For the wilds.
want to get rid of it as quickly as you can.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing with Power 9 creature.
Yeah, exactly. I was just thinking what order to do all that in there. Looks like we're going to have a top decking war soon.
Yep.
Charge forward!
Oh, really? So that makes me wonder if you have another another Execute in your hand. Okay, so Innovate is not working in this the way it does in Ladder, Because when you cast something like that or Wild Growth, when you have 10 mana, you get a card that's called Excess Mana, and then you cast that card for 0, and it lets you draw a card from your deck, and that just didn't happen now, so that sucks. I'm not gonna let you execute my core hand without at least doing 9 points of damage to you first.
For the wilds.
It's no wonder beginners think these cards are good. This is actually good for my article series because I see from playing this that why beginners would think that core hand is good, and you know, various different cards like Lord of the Arena, that's another card that sucks, and Booty Bay Bodyguard, why they would think they were good, because in the basic deck meta they actually are good. Which is kind of interesting. So it's a bit of a shame. There's so many different ways of doing this. It's like I favor the method that keeps all my stuff alive, but then they'll be vulnerable to execute, so I'm gonna sacrifice my currently damaged minion to protect the core hand from being executed. Which is not how I would have done it in the ladder. Not that I'd be using core hand in the ladder, but if I was, I guess you don't have execute, because if you did, you would have beforehand.
Yep, I don't have execute.
Playing a wolf.
I don't have execute.
Okay. Playing a wolf, you said, and I'm opening the gates.
For the wild.
No.
Yeah,
Just
level
gonna pull up
5.
Pull up the oh, are you leveling up your classes?
Yeah.
Have you not got everything to level 10 yet?
No.
Oh my god.
I just got the few I play.
Which classes have you not got to level 10?
Everything except Paladin, Mage, and Rogue.
Paladin, Mage, and Rogue are the only 3 classes you have at level 10.
Or more, yeah.
That's shocking. I thought you had them all.
No.
And yet you have Doomguard and all this fancy shit.
With no real use for it.
So you have Doomguard with your Warlock, and your Warlock isn't level 10. That's quite funny. Well, I just unlocked Golden Healing Touch for being level 20 as a Druid. I think the Druid is my lowest level class. Let's see. I'm gonna roll 17. That's the Mage again. Let's see. My Druid is the lowest one. My next lowest one is the. Well, it says Warriors 22 and Shaman's 23, but the figures might be slightly out of date because it's from Hearthhead.com.
Yeah.
I have placed the food cooking device on because Katy will soon need some sustenance.
And some Murloc soup.
It's 4-3 by the way to me, so 5-2. Lol. Hero power pass your turn 2. That's never a good sign. I'm Resident DJ Katy, are you, or Resident Noob Katy, are you like Resident Noob Kenneth?
No, I don't have residency. I'm just
Guest,
Guest.
a regular guest.
recurring.
Recurring guest.
Maybe. I haven't recurred yet, so we'll see.
You haven't recurred yet, no. That's true.
Job done.
Hi to Coffee Attack in the chat. That's a great nickname. I should have chosen that one myself.
Coffee attack doesn't sound too pleasant.
I could go for a Coffee Attack right now. I'm on a Cola attack.
Well,
right now.
coffee attack is when the coffee gets you, not when you get coffee.
Like with the stealth kettle. I'm not going to waste a polymorph on that, you'll be pleased to hear.
Okay.
I was thinking about hero. No, this is the most efficient way. Handling it. Sustenance! You face Jaraxxus! Well, you really don't with these decks. Danger of facing Jaraxxus is 0.
Yep. Finally, I can start playing cards.
They'll never know what
Never know what hit. I know what hit.
Wait, is that a beast? Okay.
My god. I'm down to 8 by the time I actually can play some stuff.
Let's face it, I'm just a superior player, because this is going to make it 6-2 to me. With even decks.
Well, I think the card draw would disagree.
The card draw?
Yeah.
How do you mean?
How much stuff have you been playing until now?
Yeah, but, well, perhaps I just mulligan better than you.
Well, I mulliganed away 2 5-drops, and I got 1 flat and 1 7-drop, and drew the other 5-drop on my first.
Yeah, but that happened to me in the couple of games
so
ago.
how can you say that you're better because you have a better luck with the draws?
No, because I've just said I had the same problem before, that I started a game with like 2 6-drops and 1 2-drop. It's like it balances out. It's like sometimes I get shit draws and sometimes you get shit draws.
Yeah, so how can you then say that you're better?
Well, because now we have a sample size of 8 games.
Yeah, and that's really relevant.
That is incredibly relevant.
Nope.
Okay, don't rope out.
Why not? Because you're gonna kill me?
Well, if you're gonna concede, then concede. I thought you were gonna do something.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I can actually kill you this turn anyway. Because I only have 7 damage. Oh, well. Look what I just drew! And look how useful it was compared to Arcane Explosion.
Well fought.
Arcane Explosion would still have won you the game.
No, because that only deals 1 damage to all minions.
Doesn't it take the character as well?
Nope.
Oh.
It says all minions, I think, not all enemies. I realised that when I was talking about BMing you with it in the last time I had it in my hand a couple of games ago. And then I read the card and realised, because it's like I never use it, so I didn't know what the text was, and it said to all minions.
Okay.
So I was like, okay. Okay. Rolling. Can I have something other than Mage, Druid, and Paladin this time? I got Paladin. Fuck my life.
Oh well.
Uther versus
Ah,
Anduin.
priest.
The light shall bring victory.
I will fight with honor.
Okay, so I got the shitty opening hand, and I'm gonna mulligan 2 of the 3 cards, and the one I'm keeping is crap anyway. And if you've just tuned in and you're wondering why we're using these terrible decks, it's because we're having Noob Warfare, basic decks only, with my friend and colleague, Kenneth, who's here for the ride. So we're just using purely level 1 basic decks against each other. And actually I didn't put the scoreboard up. I do that during arena. I should actually put the scoreboard up so that it can be followed. 5. It is 5-3 because I conceded with Druid there. Oi! Stupid thing.
Let me think. Reporting for duty. For justice.
Standard play here, take out the Silver Hand Recruit and then heal an All-Strike Cleric to get a free card.
Yep.
Just
I wonder.
messing with the stream a little bit. Yeah. It can't be
The light
done,
shall burn
Mr.
you.
Bond.
Thank you.
Locked and loaded.
For justice.
I got the gut feeling that you were going to win this game. I just have to faff with this because I can see that many settings have been changed since I originally made this scene.
One shot, one.
Yeah, that's better. So neither of us are having a very good time here by the looks of it.
Reporting for duty.
You sound very
For justice.
bored.
Bored?
Yeah.
No, I'm not bored. I just wish I had better cards. I'm not bored at all. I was kind of faffing around in the broadcasting software to fix a couple of things
Hawkeye.
as well.
Is someone
So
injured?
it because I was using the arena scoreboard, and in the arena scoreboard view, it doesn't show all the show details and donations and URL, but it also makes it look like you're winning because the score is displayed next to your name. So and then the camera was flipped around because I altered the camera position. Didn't update it in the arena view, so I was just having to like mess with lots and lots and lots of stuff.
Heat, God. The battle.
So I'm gonna actually just make a new text field, I think. So, there we go. New Warfare level 1 basic dex score Katy 5 and 3. Now it looks sensible. Opening the gates.
And smashing mine.
I may I may also, yeah, indeed. Yours was like a mini gate. I may also sound bored because I kind of go into like poker mode where I sort of become emotionless and reactionless no matter what's going on, and especially if I'm playing in a long session. But
consider.
There's, you know, I think there's gonna be a balance between like being entertaining on stream and then actually holding emotions when I'm playing in tournaments where people can see me, where I really need to just blank them and poker face them. Because it's like, if I get too used to doing that, it'll be boring on the stream, but if I get too used to messing around on the stream, then it'll be hard to contain my emotions when I'm playing in a tournament. So it's kind of swings and roundabouts.
What you want?
Oh, how could you? How could you?
I think I can say the same thing to you because you're about to do something nasty to me.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I was expecting you to.
I'm surprisingly lackluster on options at the moment.
I'm ready.
Ugh, I don't want to do that. Guess I kind of have to. No, you see, this time it's going for me like it did for you.
Okay.
There's nothing interesting to use. This is quite shitty. Shittyism.
I wonder.
Fuck, I dropped the dice again. I just like reacted visually to it before it even hit the ground, like no. Shit. Okay.
I wonder.
Pass me that arc-light spanner.
Arc-light spanner, check.
Reporting for duty. Ready for action.
Oh, well, that actually worked out kind of well in the end.
For the alliance.
Much better than anticipated. In fact. Has the dice rolled all the way to the TV? Because it kind of fell down in the same place, and you would think that it would just, you know, land on the floor next to me or something, but
no.
no, I don't. Once again, I don't see it anywhere on the office floor area.
I must consider.
No. Dice should have like a thing that stop, like an automatic thing that stops them falling off the table, like when you play Snake Eyes in a casino.
What you want?
One shot, one kill.
Oh, I found it. I found it with the help of my cell phone. I'll just get it after this turn and hopefully not kick it away while
You should get a
Yes.
tracker on your dice.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Murmur!
Okay.
Hey, give me a minute.
For justice!
So the question is, which of these two minions am I gonna give Divine Shield to? Because it's interesting either way, I think. But my initial thought was the 3/3, but I think I'm just gonna actually protect that. Okay, dice has been recovered. Dice Girl is back, ready to roll. Ha
Har 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 har.
ha ha! Do you see what I did there?
Bingo! Yes!
We
Alright.
must cleanse the Sunwell.
She always says that we have to cleanse the Sunwell, but nobody ever actually does anything about it. God, when are they gonna cleanse the Sunwell?
For the Alliance!
For justice!
Kind of dangerously low on health here.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, this was kind of risky. Really good board control at the expense of being almost dead. Meh, this doesn't look good. Okay.
Reporting for duty.
Yep. That would give me exactly lethal next turn. 40.
Let me think.
Yeah, that's
For
too
the
risky.
Alliance!
Honor!
The battle!
For justice!
Well, that's the end of my Stormwind champion. You'd love to give the Gurubashi Berserker Wind Fury now,
Wrong class.
because it would end up as a 5-1 after you take out the Stormwind champion. Well, I guess you'd love to get the Corehound Wind Fury even more. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, I'm sorry.
The battle! The battle!
For justice!
Luckiest card draw ever. I got no threats left now though. Oh no. Come on, give me another one of those +3 health things. Nah, no such luck.
Reporting
They'll
for
never
duty.
know what.
Yeah.
The battle! The battle!
In the box.
I guess the paladin, I guess the priest deck doesn't have Holy Nova in it, so I don't have to worry about you clearing.
Someone call for the
I did say, like, back on turn 3 or 4 that I had a feeling you'd win this match.
Yeah. Well, I've been kinda lucky-ish.
Well, I have too. I mean, I got the health restore and I got the +3 attack, so I don't think I could have really been that much more lucky. You should have won, or you probably should have won some turns ago. Oh, okay. This makes things a little bit more interesting. Because that would leave me with that.
Let me think.
Yeah, okay, this is
I've got a huge gun.
a better option.
Reporting for duty. To battle. To battle.
This isn't the way I had originally envisaged trading, but this way works better. As you may have seen, I almost let the pointer go on the wrong minion. Mind blast. Fucking mind blast.
Mind equals blasted.
Fuck this. Fuck this. I am mind blown by that. Mind blast, seriously.
Yep.
Okay, Katy 5, Kenneth 4. That was my first loss in 6 games. Oh, for fuck's sake, what's with this dice? I got mage again.
Jaina versus Malfurion.
I must protect the one.
You asked for it.
Here's what I've had so far while we've been playing. Druid, Paladin, Paladin, Shaman, Druid, Mage, Paladin, Mage.
Not too shabby.
Whereas you have had Druid, Warlock, Shaman, Mage, Warlock, Mage, Warrior, Mage, Priest, Druid. So, yeah, yours has been a bit biased as well towards the Warlock and the Mage.
Okie dokie.
For you guys watching, here's the overall stats between me and Kenneth. 16 wins, 14 losses. Just waiting for the graph to come up, or the pie chart of classes even. Here it is. So, Kenneth's most popular class, Paladin 33%, and after that the Warlock 17%. And my most popular Warlock 43%, and then it's a 3-way tie for second place between Hunter, Paladin and Druid. It's because of the stupid dice, obviously.
Job's done.
That was fortuitous.
They'll never know what hit them.
Tazdingo!
See, they weren't. RNG wasn't such a fan of me this time. Just wanted to get it down to 2. Oh no! No, 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 no. Oh well, at least I'll be able to trade with it next time. Oh, you're gonna give it another +2/+2 and taunt? That would be BM.